I'm back here with an update on the FK BRNO, because in my world we talk about Bruno. And if that doesn't ring a bell, FK BRNO is the Czech company behind the Field Pistol and the PSD pistol. Both of them fire this devilish little round, which is the 7.5 FK, and this one delivers 1200 joules at muzzle and 700 joules at 100 meter, and that out of a 16 round magazine, so that's a lot of firepower you got here. Anyway, I'm not here today to schwafel about the pistol and the round, because I've did that in previous videos that you can check out, of course. I'm here today to give you an update on the FK BRNO stock that is finally available. When you think that it's a flat shooting pistol that delivers a lot of energy at 100 meters and more, you would say, it's kind of natural that this stuff should get a pistol stock. Well, FK BRNO thought so too, and they actually integrated an option to attach the stock in the design of the Field Pistol and the PSD right from the start. They just took their sweet time to finally release the stock, probably because they wanted to make sure that the design is ready for the commercial market. Both FK BRNO pistols have a mag well that serves as the anchor point for the stock, and this one comes pre-installed on the firearms from factory, so FK BRNO really wanted to add a stock to these pistols. So how does it work? Take the stock, you anchor it in the front and let it click in here, unfold it, and there you go. Pocket-sized carbine in an instant. To release the stock, you just push this button on the downside. There you go. Stock is disattached, and you take your PSD pistol and tuck. Stock is attached again. Ready to let some rounds fly. Well, not here in my studio, but at the range. You guys probably noticed by now this stock was meant to be deployed quickly. You don't have to press anything to attach it and to unfold it. You just anchor it. There you go. And it's like that. You only have to press things and push things when you're trying to fold it back again. In this case, you have to make sure that you got the right sequence. First of all, you push that back in. So it will fold up here. And push that back down. And there you go. Of course, it would be easier to disattach the pistol first. So there you go, stock. Disattach it. Push this one, fold it, and fold it here. And you're ready to store it away in your pocket or other departments. Compartments. I'd really love to show some operator shit where I pull a pistol, attach it super quickly and shoots 10 targets at 100 meters at a time, but this one takes some use to it. So if you're in a stress situation and trying to be fast, you need a lot of practice to make this work. That's because the anchor point on the PSD isn't that easy to hit. Of course, it's easy if you look at it and pull it back in, but if you're trying to go fast, there is a chance that you will fumble if you don't add it correctly. With the Field Pistol, it's a bit easier because you can slide it a bit more over it and let it push, let it pull, let it go down. But with the PSD, you have this frame and you have to hit this section very precisely to make it work. So pull it out, hit it precisely, there you go, and have your stock at ready. As far as for the design goes, this is very industrial. And it kind of looks like an inverted SPAS 12 stock, so that's a plus for the design. Besides that, the metal has a nice finish, so that's a plus, but everything else, it's basically just a stock, so don't expect it to look like an Italian designer suit. Folded, this stock is 26 centimeters long, measured from the beginning of the mount ring to the end. If you attach it to your pistol and unfold it, it gives you 32.5 centimeters from here to the end of the butt blade. One thing about the stock though, this one weighs 503 grams. That's half a kilo that you have to attach to your already heavy FK BRNO pistol. And that high weight of the FK BRNO pistol is because of the integrated counterweight. So another half a kilo to probably 1,100 grams of pistol. That's a rather heavy setup with 1.6 kilogram. If you ever used a pistol with a clip-on stock like the Heckler & Koch VP70 or the Beretta 93, you know that it feels awkward at the beginning, and the FK BRNO stock here is no exception. The main issue for people that are new to clip-on stocks is the very short pull and that you don't know what to do with your weak hand if you come from just shooting rifles. Of course, this is a very bad idea. Don't C-grip your pistols. Just don't. So usually you would put the second hand just like you hold a pistol, and with the Field Pistol here, I thought it's kinda nice to put your left trigger finger on the outside of the trigger guard to give you some additional backward force to push the stock into your shoulder. But of course, you have to find your own technique that works best for you. With the PSD pistol, there you go. The finger technique doesn't work as good, so here I'd probably have it both hands fully at the grip. You could also try to put your thumb somewhere up here, but you have to be very careful not to get your thumb onto the slide. So you better keep it to yourself on the frame of the pistol grip. And again, don't try to C-grip. What bothers me a tiny bit about the stock is that it has a slight play in here. Can you see that? That's on both of the firearms, the PSD as well as the Field Pistol. There you go. That's a bit of a movement here in several dimensions. Of course, that one is because of the QD system, but as soon as you have it pressed into your shoulder, this one is away, so you won't wobble anymore, even if you try to make it wobble very hard. This one will stay in the position where it should stay. One thing with stocks on pistols is that they can introduce failure to feed or failure to eject to a firearm system because it absorbs the recoil the wrong way. I tried to provoke this with the Field Pistol and I actually managed to make some failure to eject. But this again, I provoked it by just putting it very loosely in the shoulder to see what happens instead of pressing it full way into my shoulder. Not again. That means, like you should always do with a pistol, with a stock, make extra sure that you have it really tight in your shoulder. What's interesting is that I also did the test with the PSD, and the PSD didn't have failure to eject or failure to feed, even if I had it very loosely in the shoulder instead of full on. My best guess is that because the Field Pistol is a full steel one, is so much more heavy than the PSD, that it is more prone for this kind of problems because it loses momentum faster because of the high weight. Anyway, just put the pistol strongly into your shoulder and you shouldn't have any problems with it. The downside of this is that if you're pushing a poor metal plate right into your shoulder, this is not that comfy. So if you're like a whiny guy like me, oh, my shoulder hurts, you better want not just to wear a t-shirt, but maybe something a bit more thick to shoot it, or just get a decent shooting technique that won't leave a bruise or red part on your shoulder. Speaking of the metal butt plate, it's kind of small compared to other stocks. So I was afraid that this one would be hard to shoulder, but surprisingly enough, this is very intuitive. So you just bring it up here and it's already in a good position. Again, bring it up here, position, bring it up here and position. So it naturally slides in a good position for it to be. Shooting the FK BRNO pistols with the stock is a joy, especially if you're running a red dot on the pistol. You can get your groups in very, very fast and you can do some precise shots at bigger distances. So lots of fun in a small package. That's what she said. The FK BRNO stock is starting to be available in Europe right now. The price is not finalized yet, but being FK BRNO, expected to be in the premium segment, and so this one probably won't be cheap at all. Also, if you live in the US, there's a big question mark right now because, you know, in the US, a pistol with a stock like that would be an SPR, would require you to do the next time, etc., etc. And with the whole situation with the pistol braces, and this one is absolutely not a brace. This one is a stock. I'm not sure if FK BRNO will actually decide to bring this one to the US, or at least not in big numbers. And with that said, that's it for me with the stock update. The update on the stock for the FK BRNO pistols. I'll just attach it one more time because it's so fun to attach and unfold it. That just leaves me to say until we meet again and auf Wiederschauen.